Sponsored by YLDFX.com, bringing you the best Forex experience.
So guys, you may have seen that there was a lot of drama, there was a lot of ups, there was a lot of downs in the final challenge. Now, this challenge actually just shows you how around 80%, some say 78, some say all the way up to 87% of retail Forex traders lose money. And this kind of demonstrates why they lose money. It's because they try to trade full time to make an income off of it with a very small account balance, and they become desperate. And this is a prime example of what we've seen throughout the competition. You've seen people trading high lot sizes completely scrap all of the risk management rules that we taught them, because they become desperate and then they need to make money. And then when they get in a loss, they then trade more aggressively because they then want to make that back. And this is what we have seen. So this proves my point of you need stability when you're trading on a live account. And you need to take a tiptoe approach in order to be able to build your account up before you go full time. Because you can't just live by your FX trading earnings when you've got a small account. You have to have your stable life first and not worry about the money that you're risking within the markets.
Good morning, guys. Rise and shine. We don't know what's out here yet because lots of bloody hell, that looks insane. You got a swimming pool out there. You can see the mountains in the background. Actually, I didn't even notice this last night. It's like a little mini office space. No sign of Elliot. But we are here. We made it. Just got to wait for the other guys to make it now. See if they make it to the rendezvous point. The curtains, you can tell I've just woken up. That is one mad mountain. So we're obviously up now, just about up. We've worked out the villa roughly. We're apparently in a village that has like a population of 150 and they don't talk any English. So it's going to be entertaining to go to the shops to try to get just some simple bread, milk, cheese, that kind of stuff. So we'll let you know how it goes. And we've just heard from the villa manager they don't accept cards. So I've got my €5 and I was like, what's going on? And then it's got a bit more. So we're gonna try to find out what's good. We're the ones that are counting pennies now. Anyway, right, peace out. It is pretty windy. So, there's a person. We're just, I'm not joking. There's a little zombie. We're literally in a zombie town. So we've got no idea. We found it. We found a spa. What's the chances of finding a spa? That's where that little person ran out of. So much for a bakery, mate. We found the only spa in the village.
Got a breakfast. It's all sound good.
Action out for all the birds. Get ready to attack my life.
Birds are swarming. Whack 'em. Yeah, it's a lovely little village. Lots going on.
Yeah, we're not going to get jumped. We've got to go on weapon, mate.
That's it.
I don't know. Oh, Jesus, mate, you're well close to the edge. Like, it's too close to this edge. We're off to scout out a nice restaurant / get some sort of food for barbecue. But trying to find any sort of town in this area or life yet is pretty hard.
Ben's gone commando.
And then 3, 4, get ready. So, the question, who's actually won this competition? Luke breached the rules. You're supposed to stay with your team member at all times. Mark actually allowed Jack to trade his account when they was in France. Again, this was breaching the rules. So from the get-go, it was really hard. Ben was already a man down from Luke walking away. Now, is this a bad thing? Yeah, it sucks for Ben. Ben was left on his own. However, was it bad for Luke? Luke's a profitable trader, he's a consistent trader, and he walked away at the point where he felt that he was out of his depth and cut his losses. So in respect to trading, it's actually not a bad thing. It's someone understanding where their barriers are and their comfort zones. In regards to people keeping their cools, Ben lost his cool with Luke for walking away, understandably. We saw Mark get a little bit aggressive towards Ben during the final stages. Maybe competition, who knows. But at the end of the day, we're analysing people at all steps throughout the competition. So, I'm going to give you my final scorings for the individuals of the competition. So both teams failed to make it to the villa without assistance from me and Elliot. So we based it on the fact of potential to trade the FX markets based on their potential throughout the competition, how they held themselves, their patience level, and also the future potential of them as a trader. In 6th place, we've got Dom. Dom has been a great person throughout the entire competition, and when he had the chance to step up in the final stages to be able to help both Mark and Jack to be able to move on and travel even further, unfortunately he failed to do so in being able to provide capital towards the team. Hard time, hard challenge, but he finished off 6th. Well done, Dom. In 5th place we have Ollie. He stepped up to the plate with helping Ben get to Paris and further his progression within the competition. So for that, 5th place, well done. And in 4th place we have Mark. Throughout the competition, Elliot and myself, we warned him about being emotional throughout the trading competition and how it may affect him going into the final run. He did get quite emotional throughout the travels and relationships with him and other people within the competition. And so we felt that emotions got in the way a little bit too much. He also lost the most on the 2 trading accounts on trading their way to France. And more importantly, on top of that, also broke the rules by letting Jack trade on the account when they was in France. So Mark finishes in 4th place. And in 3rd place, putting into a big 3rd place, is Ben. I think he did well throughout the competition. He's got strong opinions. I think his emotions got in the way a little bit when Luke left him at the station. However, he had the kind of balls and courage to go and push through and do the whole thing on his own. Even sleeping rough on one of the nights in London. So I take my hat off to that. That takes a lot of courage and a lot of ability to be able to do that. Also managed to pull the account back and finish higher than both Jack and Mark's team. So yeah, for that, well done, finishing in 3rd place. And to a shock, most people are probably thinking, well, how has this happened in 2nd place? However, in 2nd place, Luke is actually the 2nd place winner. And the reason why this is yes, he walked away from the final competition and quit. However, we're analysing this based on the fact of who is a profitable trader and who can trade. So if we look at the whole scenario, when Luke walked away, he was walking away because he was out of his comfort zone, and also because at that stage he felt that he couldn't go on any further. However, his trading account was finished in profit. He made profit throughout the challenge, and he performed at a very consistent profit factor. So on that note, and at one point he was up quite a lot of money on the actual live trading account throughout the competition. So on that note, he finishes in 2nd place. And in 1st place, absolutely mental, because not many people saw him throughout the whole competition, was one individual who was pretty much what you'd probably call the grey man throughout the whole thing, who kept his cool head throughout the entire competition. Just wanted to learn, wanted to better himself and throw himself into the deep end. And I honestly think it's been amazing watching the individual's progress of how they've excelled throughout the program and kept their cool, even though they was sat in France without any money, without any food, And you know, he's sat in that scenario, and yet he's still got humour, he's still got a cool head, and he's still got performance. And going through that competition, his performance has gone from being in losses to going back to break even, to start making profit, and you know, really actually has standing out from the crowd. And I think this is why this competition was founded, is for people that come from that, you know, that environment where they've never been involved in the markets, and keep reiterating at every stage, you know what, if I leave, I'm here to learn. That's all I'm here to do, is here to learn. And to this day is still learning and still trading and still performing well, and the entries are getting better and better and better. So I want to say a big congratulations to Jack Bridger on coming first place in the Real Forex Trader. Congratulations.
Lift me, oh mighty lifter.
Someone get the out of there. You want to put your swim shorts on, but nothing.
Can you just get that on camera that Elliot's just whipped out of it? It's not warm, like.
Bonjour, Jesse. Bonjour.
It knows English?
Oh.
There's cabbages at the same time, wasn't there?
Yeah.
50 pip candle.
Consolidating for the moment.
You just need some salt on them. Salt.
No, mate.
I hope that's just the only one.
That's why you don't let me cook, mate.
They're not all like that, are they?
You find Elliot a dentist.
I think that'd be fun.
Oh, that's alright. Use a few of them for door stops.
They're lovely, golden brown. Textured like snow.
I tell you what, they're not cold.
Scramblers.
Right, where's the salt at?
Does that FB have any better on?
So, just see how that pans out. In fact, I'll probably just turn the lappy off and just let it do its thing now. Do that if I just move this out of the way. And then, shut up. It'll stay going up for a while. Won't hold off now, but it won't be down at that level for long.
You just keep an eye on what these are doing.
Yeah.
Glad to be here finally. Yeah, it's been just an amazing experience. So that's been really amazing experience. Once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm glad that I've just grabbed it and got through. I was not making that phone call to say I have quit the challenge after this time. There was no way I was doing it. So, and I knew Sam was waiting to see if we would open the envelopes. I knew he would be sitting going, oh, they're going to open them envelopes, so I'm glad we didn't. So I'm here to make a success of myself 3 years ago. I left my home, my mum, my brother, to come to England to be a success, and got here and was homeless within 2 weeks. And I just said from that day I came here for one reason, and I wouldn't give up on doing it. And we are here just over 3 years later, and I have completed a 4-week challenge about trading, which I had zero experience in. If this doesn't inspire for people in around my position, to show them that no matter what, if you put your mind to it and just work hard, that things do get better. It's not going to be plain sailing, I can tell you that. You know, the last 3 years haven't been easy, but I've been determined, and I've just worked and worked and worked, and my life will now probably change to a level where it's never been at, and would probably never be at if I hadn't stayed here. So one thing I wanted to get out of this competition is to help other people that have been in my position, and hopefully when the series goes out they'll see that, and it will inspire them to do something that does not have to be in trading, whatever their goals may be or whatever they want to do in life, that they will maybe make them work a bit harder and realise that it's possible. So yeah, it's all good.
Yes! Gotta stop doing that. Out in Paris, from driving up to Watford, 2.5 hour drive to Watford for an interview, and then like 4 weeks later I'm in Paris. Says it all really, doesn't it? It's like, that's madness. For anyone that's like can like relate to this, or you get opportunities and then you start like questioning why you're doing it, absolutely don't do that. Take every single opportunity that you can, whether it's good or bad, preferably not bad, but I mean like, if you are offered an opportunity that you feel like will benefit you, then go for it. Just take it. Whatever anyone else thinks, you have to put yourself out there to grow and get further in life. It's the only way you can do it is by like breaking through comfort zones. It's the only way you can do it. So for me, the moral of my story in this whole show and challenges was putting myself out there, and now I'm here. So I mean, that basically just says it all for me anyway, in my in the personal journey for me in this thing. You got to put yourself out there, you got to work hard, things will happen. I'm taking this with me. Don't put this bit in though. Or this. Definitely don't put that bit in. Please.
Warm or cold?
I wouldn't say warm. That would not be the word I used to describe it.
It's cold then.
It's definitely on the cold side. If my beer was this temperature, I'd class it as cold.
I'm trying to stay warm. I've seen his hip turn. It's used to cold water as well, but I'm just trying to live through it. Oh, there you go. You got a bit more padding than me as well.
Oh, I bet. Oh, here we go.
Let me just suck in my teeth a It's gonna be the tiptoe.
No, you got to come from down there and just launch yourself in. There's only one way to do it.
It's a bit. Oh, it's a bit nice.
It's not warm to be in.
Yeah, look, he's shivering.
The pool is cold for a start. I want to start that off. The pool is cold. I went in, Sam didn't. So let's just have that on record. That the guy that swam the Solent didn't get in the pool. So yeah.
You know what?
It's been just over a month and it feels like months, and I'm really glad that I sent that 1 minute video, which hopefully none of you will ever see because it's cringeworthy and horrible and I hate it. So hello to all the guys and girls at Sam Co Trading. Sam, Raj and the rest of the team, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ben Jukes, I'm a serving British soldier and I have been for the last 12 years. I'd love the opportunity to come and trade you guys for a month. I think the Forex market is an amazing tool that's been given to the world by the advancement of technology, and it's something there that more and more people should take advantage of. I do think it struggles with the stigma that it's for people that have got degrees from university or either working in a bank in London or on Wall Street as such. Especially in my environment in the military, the only sort of people that have ever heard of it is if they've watched Wolf of Wall Street. If I ask around at work, no one's got a clue about the Forex market. They know it exists, but wouldn't have a clue how to access it or even what to do when they got there. I think this is an amazing opportunity for the wider world to see that the stigma isn't actually the case. It can be accessed from anywhere and anybody can be profitable. Thank you very much for taking time to watch this. I'm really glad I said that, and I'm really glad I sent my CV in, because it is, it has been a life-changing experience really. It's opened my eyes up to a lot of new things. I've learned a lot of stuff about trading as a whole and seen where I've been going wrong in my personal trading and why things haven't worked out. It's just been a great all-round experience. When all I thought I could do was be in the army and couldn't do anything else, and it actually comes past that. Well, I've made it to the final challenge. I've made it into the final, so clearly I can do other stuff. So that's a nice thing to see and a nice thing to learn.
enjoy, and well, I won't see any of you guys really, will I?
Not until you.
Not until we sort out.
Yeah,
Dave,
that's not
Until you tell us when we're coming.
Yeah, nice one.
Good seeing you, bud. Look after yourself.
Will do.
Yeah.
Cheers, Sam. Thanks very much, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries. Yeah, cheers. Look after
Cheers,
yourself.
mate. Nice one. Thanks, Eddie. Oh, we hugging as well. Oh, yeah. Nice one.
Take it easy. Enjoy your next couple of days.
Yeah, we'll do.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so we have now just left the villa with most of the people there, except for Ben and Chaz, who are picking up another car for the rest of their stay. Just leaving, all these crazy views as we come to the end of our series soon. Back
Oh, I
to...
didn't realise it was in the video.
Yeah, you're in the video.
I was just like driving.
The van, man. That's it, man. We'll be back in Samuel Co HQ to continue with the next episode. See you later, guys. Bye.
Thanks a lot. And apart from that, not much. Slept and trying to get some of the energy back from the last few days in Paris.
Oh, good old Paris.
Yeah, so it's just like recuperating, I think is the word I'm looking for.
And hydrating.
So, everyone in the competition have all been given career options of how to progress within the companies, which is awesome. That wasn't what the competition was for, but we've grown to like and know these people extremely well over the last month. So, obviously, with the winner being Jack, has now moved on to one of the roles in the company. I'll let him talk to you a little bit more about that.
Not for a second did I think that I'd win the competition, especially with other people like in it that have a far bigger amount of knowledge than I do, along with trading. I'm not going to rush anything, not going to jump into trades unnecessarily. I'm still going to wait for them to match my criteria and then see what happens, take it from there.
And he's also got a $30,000 live account to trade as well. So congratulations to Jack. Jack also comes from the construction industry, just so you're aware, and had no prior background whatsoever in trading the financial markets. So it truly does go to show what is achievable with hard work in the financial markets.
It's just a fun environment. Like, you come to work in the morning and it's not like I've got to go to work. Ugh, it's like, I'm going to work, sweet, don't mind. And it's just, you come into work and you just have a laugh. So it's, it's a very fun and comfortable place to work. My laptop next to me with all my charts on. I have my charts running from my laptop. So laptop's there with my charts. I'm able to monitor the charts, what's going on, place my trades, and because I'm actually doing another job, I'm not just staring at my charts all the time. So I actually find that I'm letting them run a lot easier because I've got something else to focus on. And I've actually found my performance has improved significantly, so I'm really enjoying it.
Trading wise, I'm still trading an account. I think I'm up about 4% on it, so yeah, I'm still doing that. I'm trying to move things forward and make the most of the opportunity that we have been given.
Just trading a little bit on the side. Day to day, come in, set up, get my charts up, do my basic, what trends everything's going in as well. We're trying to actually try a bit of scalping at the moment, but I've actually lost quite a lot of money in the last week, so I'll probably be going back to my hourly trading because of that got quite successful, and that means I'll be just looking at the chart 5 past the hour, pretty much bang on the hour, 5 past the hour, just checking if there's an entry for me on that side of things.
Trading's going a lot better, definitely improved. Just currently trying to find a currency pair that I like the best. I've been looking at Swissy quite a lot. It's been respecting my analysis quite a lot, so just like bear flags, channels, etc., and then breakout down to the downside mainly, and then I've been looking at cable, but it moves a bit too fast for me.
So you may be wondering what happened to some of the other contestants that left the competition early. So we've kindly asked those guys to drop in a note of exactly what they're up to right now, so take a look at what they've been up to.
It's been a few months now since the final challenge. I was really uncomfortable because my personality, I'm more of an introvert really, so whenever I go away anywhere, I like to have a detailed plan of where I'm going, know like my surroundings, and just know exactly where I'm going, what I'm doing, what money I'll be spending when I'm there. So the thought of trading my making my way to France without really a plan and any money, I just found really stressful. Yeah, I was kind of battling with myself all day because it was a two-person challenge, and on the one hand I really didn't want to let Ben down, and he was trying his best to encourage me, and I'm still really proud of what I've achieved because the reason I went was to learn how to trade, and I learned how to trade, and I was like with some success. So I stepped out of my comfort zone, tried something new, which has surprised a lot of people that know me because it's not really in my nature to just go off like that. So that was only going to help me grow. It was a good way to get the ball rolling, and I built like I feel like I got a foundation to build on, so I can just keep learning and practicing your craft, because it's the same with anything. The more like you get better at repetition, the more you do it, the more you learn, the more you improve. So yeah, so some I feel like that's a positive. Yeah, so since the challenge, really, I've been trading a little bit of demo, and I'm doing all right on that. I haven't had an account down. My last demo account finished up by a couple of £100, so that's good.
It's been 4 months now since the challenge. Loved watching it on YouTube. It was great to see the outside perspective of it all, especially watching it. It's been a huge motivation for me to want to better myself at trading. I've been trading since I left. I'm not doing real money at the moment, I'm still trading demo. Other than that, yeah, I'm doing, as I said, doing my clothing company. I'm rebranding a company that I had previously had. You need to be in the right mindset to do stuff like this, and you can use it for every aspect of life. That's my little update.
Hi guys, so an update on where I am now. After leaving the challenge, I've stayed around the company, I've done the JTP, been through the training programs, and I've been trading in the office for the last couple of months, and it's been a really good experience. Well, for the challenge, unfortunately I didn't get to the part where they did the training, so I got the full course over the 5 days, so for me it probably worked out better, to be honest with you, so I'm kind of pleased it happened that way. It's a big gamble to come down here and try something, and yes, I left early, but it was a great experience, and it's opened the door for me to come back to the company, and they've been really helpful in that respect, so I have a big amount of gratitude for them. I'm still positive on my account, but the consistency isn't there yet. I'm still improving on that. There's a lot of room to improve, and I'm in the right environment to do so. So yeah, we'll see what the future holds on that one.
So guys, I've been in the industry now for nearly 10 years, and I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've learned a lot throughout the whole markets, and it's taken a lot to be a consistent trader. So all I've done is, in my book, I've explained a lot of tips and tricks on exactly how I've managed to get to where I am in both trading and in business. So guys, I hope you enjoy it. The book is out, it's on Amazon, it's on our website, it's in WH Smith's, loads of different bookstores all the way around the world. So make sure you go down and click the link below, The Formula for Success by Samuel Leach. Make sure you order it now. Absolutely epic read, and don't forget to give me some feedback. If you're wondering whether or not this is for you and whether or not you can actually get into the FX and stock market, well, we just took 18 people from completely no background in trading, from different industries in all sectors, okay? So the question is are you ready to take that leap and take the challenge to be a better you? If you think that's for you, then definitely apply for the Series 2, the Real Forex Trader, or if not, if you want to jump straight in and get on board with Samuel & Co Trading, then click the link below for the Junior Trader Program, and let's see what you're capable of.
Sponsored by YLDFX.com, bringing you the best Forex experience.